Happy Corsair Webcast. This is the Beardman and
This guy.
Coming to you loud and proud from the Command Center. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna stick.
I agree.
Alright, so we got two stories for you guys. Well, at least I do. I got two stories and a rant. What do you have?
I got a couple things I wanted to cover.
Let's do your stuff first.
I invited you here. Guests first. Actually,
age before weight.
Technically, you're not a guest, but you're a guest in my household. So
age before weight.
Other way around. Just
fine.
read them. Just read the damn things.
Hold on, I'm gonna do my rant first.
All right.
So yesterday I did my laundry. I was thinking. I was folding up my underwear. I was like, why the hell do men's underwear have patterns on them? Why? Last time I checked, men don't really care about what their underwear looks like. I mean, do you care if it has a pattern on it or not?
I'd rather not.
Who the
have
hell's
a pattern
gonna
at all,
see it?
honestly.
Who the hell's gonna be looking at your underwear? Solid colors. Personally, in my mind, if you're gonna make underwear, limit it to black, white, or gray.
Oh, I don't think they should be white. It just because then people are gonna say tidy whities, and that's just weird to me.
Yeah, well, it's just like they're neutral colors.
Right.
They're solid colors. The point is, just keep them solid colors. No one else is gonna be looking at your underwear.
Unless you're in a rough neighborhood.
Yeah. Or if you got a lady friend over, but I don't think she's gonna care about your underwear at that point. If you got a chick over, she's not caring about your underwear. She's caring about what's under it. But that's not for here. Yeah, that's my little rant. I don't like patterns on underwear. Anyways.
Thank you for that. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody will thank you for that.
Yeah. Anyways, so according to our last webcast episode, I mentioned that there was a Florida license plate here, and I'd have a Florida man story. Unsure if it's very recent or not. This is a Florida man story and is still relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Taken from the Miami Herald. I will be reading their article, so don't blame me. I'm just reading it. No. Anyways,
just go.
The Miami Joker lookalike busted again, this time for pot. The original writer of this story was Carly Teproff? The Miami Herald? Whatever. The guy's name is Lawrence Patrick Sullivan. He wears green hair and facial tattoos. You might be able to look him up. I don't know if he's went viral yet, but basically, he made himself to look like the Joker. Honestly, I think he makes Jared Leto look good. And as far as appearance go, Jared Leto looks better than this. Jared Leto looks a lot better than that. Admit it. Not by much, but at least he looks classier.
Okay, I also want to clarify, I just looked it up. Marijuana is legal in Florida.
It's legal?
Yes, it is.
What the fuck was he doing that got him in trouble then?
Just read the thing. Read the rest of the deal.
Alright. So, he was busted for, carrying a concealed weapon. Because he was banging on doors with a gun or something, loaded gun. Yeah. Okay, that was on May 23rd. The guy's 29 years old, he's pounding on doors in West Kendall with a gun. Yeah, people are going to call police.
Mm-hmm. I hope.
I don't know what the Florida laws are on having a felony under your record then smoking marijuana. Maybe it's a little bit different. Florida's a different place to us. We don't understand your laws.
It's a foreign land.
Yeah, but on Wednesday, this article was on June the 1st, so it's a little bit aged. But on Wednesday, whenever this was, police got another call, this time reporting that a man with green hair was loitering in a neighborhood neighboring Green hair was loitering in a neighboring West Kendall complex. According to Sullivan's police report, when officers arrived, they smelled a strong odor of marijuana coming from the area where Mr. Sullivan was sitting. An officer wrote in the report. As soon as Mr. Sullivan observed these detectives, he attempted to throw the marijuana cigarette on the grass. He was then arrested. Back to you, this guy. That's literally the end of it. It's not much, but I think the fact that he was littering was why he got arrested. Now, throwing the cigarette in the grass is littering. Littering, loitering, and smoking the pot under a felony. Yeah. Either that or he was on what was it, bail jumping? Is that what they call it?
Bond jumping. Bond jumping.
Yeah, bond jumping. And he was he had a warrant out for his arrest, maybe. Mm-hmm. That may have been the likely case. Anyways, the second story is from CBS News. Reported yesterday. The title. This one's from the Deep South too, so bear with me. Restaurant owner, teen, daughter attacked over cold chicken. From Baxley, Georgia, a Georgia restaurant owner and her teen daughter said they were attacked by customers who were served cold chicken. CBS affiliate WTOC-TV in Savannah reports. Jeanette Norris, owner of the Quick Chick restaurant in Baxley, Georgia, said the attack happened Thursday after a couple complained about their order of chicken being cold. After a few minutes of arguing back and forth, Norris said she refunded their money, but this did not satisfy the customers. She went berserk, Norris told I can't do the southern accent. Can you do a southern accent for that?
Yes I can.
Feminine. That's a woman.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll try. Okay.
You got this.
I got this. I the tiger and such. I the chicken. Since it's about chicken. She went crazy. The both lies of him here both started cussing and beating on that there window in now. Too far?
I think that's good.
Okay. Or do you want to read the rest of the thing?
Yeah. Norris confronted the couple outside, telling them she had called the police, but that's when the female customer began striking her face. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Norris's daughter then exited a truck to help when the male customer punched the teenager in the face. One of the employees yelled, he's got her, Norris says. And that's when I realized he had hit her. Who does that? Who punched a child like she's a grown man standing there? Oh, sorry, that was something you could have read. Do you want to do it?
Nah, you're already past it, so.
Right. The couple managed to flee the scene before police arrived. Norris was left with 2 black eyes and a broken nose. Her daughter also suffered a black eye. Talking to mother and daughter, assaulted... Oh, sorry. That was it's supposedly a video link. Anyways. Baxley Police Chief James Godfrey says he's never witnessed an unprovoked attack like this before. Southern gentleman.
Camera surveillance footage that put out pretty much speaks for itself. That's just brutality. I do declare. Who hits a child over cold fried chicken? Now, hang on. Let me just tell you something right now here. Okay, so you just don't serve cold fried chicken, okay? Unless it's already cooked. See here.
Words of wisdom. Words to live by.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Police Chief.
You're welcome.
Police have identified the suspects as Eric and Latasha Smith, who face several felony warrants. I don't know, spoke English there. Felony.
You're getting better every day.
and I'm recovering from it. I always said the couple could be driving a Cadillac Escalade or a Cadillac DeVille, just a Cadillac in general, with a Georgia license plate.
I was gonna say a pretty big difference between an Escalade and a DeVille.
Yep. And based on what I'm seeing, it's two black people assaulting white people
Over chicken.
over fried chicken. This is gonna.
First of all,
Are you breaking out your Jeff Goldblum?
I think it's an overreaction, but at the same time, you do want to make sure that your fried chicken is cooked.
I think
completely.
they just waited too long to eat it. That may have been it. But
That it was taking too long.
I think they just waited to eat it, and by the time they actually got to eating it, it was cold.
They should have just ate it when they got it.
Well, yeah, restaurants can't be held accountable if
They're just sitting there.
Yeah, restaurants can't be held accountable. Most restaurants serve the food warm,
Mm-hmm.
not
Well,
hot.
let's hope.
Well, sometimes it's hot and it hurts, but
Well, yeah, let it cool down.
yeah. Anyways. And sometimes you just have bad customers. The chicken might not even been cold. They might have just been saying that.
You don't know.
It's bad for the stereotype. Black people fried chicken? Yeah. Bad for the stereotype, especially in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
And that was out of around Savannah. Is that what the article said?
That was where the WTOC.
Mm-hmm.
That's where their station at was in
Hmm.
Savannah, but the place was in Braxley. I don't know where it is in relation to
Probably.
Savannah.
I don't know. I think that's where Paula Dean's from Savannah. So, but I think she should just stay out of it, for obvious reasons.
She'll just coat them in butter. That was what I had. My two stories. What did you have?
And I was thinking about something. I think it was between last night and this morning. I know it's kind of off topic from what we usually do, but I think we've crossed that line a few times.
We're
I figured,
non-content, so
I figured, fuck it. I want to cover it anyway. I said the F word.
Gasp, Mr. Beauregard.
So accepted. Language. That's never going away.
No, it's not. You know what else isn't going away?
Mm.
Baggage for Tony Stank.
Thank you for that.
Alright, anyways, on to your little story.
Okay, so I don't listen to rap music. You probably don't either.
It's a fine line.
That's a no.
Well, occasionally I do.
I'm shocked.
It's a very rare occurrence, but sometimes I'll hear something that I like. Extremely rare. But go on, sorry.
Alright, so there's a lot of rappers that have beefs with other rappers, and it's very rare that I use the word beef in that context.
I say we get them all together for a barbecue if they got so much beef.
Right? But no, I don't know. You just hear a lot about this one's arguing with this one wants to beat the crap out of this one, blah blah blah.
He shot that man's dog.
Yeah. Isn't that John Wick?
Is he not a rapper?
No, he's not.
Oh.
It's Keanu Reeves. He was played by Keanu Reeves, so no, he's not.
I'm pretty sure Keanu Reeves has rapped at least once in his life, but I digress. That's off topic. Go on.
I'd actually like to see him rap. Actually, no, he's white, so I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Everyone wants to see a celebrity rap at least once in their life.
So anyway, so the thing is, I don't get it. Who cares about how many gold teeth you have? All that matters is how many real teeth you actually have left. Nobody cares about how baggy your pants on, okay? Just as long as you keep them on, alright?
Well, here, let me explain
I'm
this
doing
for you.
this for comedic relief, okay?
I was gonna say, let me explain all this in 2 words.
And here's the thing, also. a lot of rappers these days, they have tanks at their houses. Okay?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. So,
Name one that has a tank.
50 Cent. I think it's 50 Cent that has one.
What type of tank does he have?
I don't know.
Probably Sherman for World War II.
Hmm.
Unless you got a fucking Tiger. Tiger tanks. That's a.
But yeah. So I forgot where I was going with that.
Well, all their fighting with each other, they can be explained with two simple words. You ready for this? Publicity stunt.
Yeah.
Publicity stunt. But yeah, it's all publicity stunt. Like that time Tupac got shot by another rapper. Is that a thing?
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, it was a publicity stunt.
Maybe.
Was it Wiz Khalifa, whatever his name is?
I don't know.
Did whatever he does. What was it? Bow Wow, Lil Bow Wow. Is he still relevant?
No. But yeah, I think they should all just get together and just get all their tanks and just duke it out.
Oh my god. I would pay to watch that. How many rappers does it take to crew a tank?
I don't even think they know what they're doing with. I don't think they'd know what to do with one.
Plus, with how often they shoot at each other, I don't think they'd have enough left over to crew the tank.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that was where I was. That was where I was going with that. I forgot what was it. Something about Michael Bay.
Don't tell me he's retiring.
No. Oh, speaking of retiring, Daniel Day-Lewis is retiring from acting after 30 years, and he's got like 3 Oscars. Let's see, Lincoln, My Left Foot, and I think he's got the other one for Last of the Mohicans or something like that.
For those who
sounds right.
For those who are listening, who is Daniel Day-Lewis?
He's an actor. He was in, like I said, Last Mohicans, Gangs of New York. He played Abraham Lincoln in Lincoln and got an Oscar for it. Gangs of New York. He was in that.
Which Lincoln? Please don't tell me
the one that came out a couple years ago.
Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
No.
That one? Okay, no. Thank God. That one.
Yeah, he got an Oscar for that. Yeah, he totally deserved it.
Lincoln the Vampire. That movie sucked.
I also like to confirm. Oh, that was the other thing I had. I also like to confirm that Zombievers is still available on Netflix for your viewing pleasure.
All right.
Because I actually looked it up a couple days ago and
you watched it, didn't you?
No, I just found it.
Ow. Were you waiting until I got here to watch it?
No, I was just curious.
I'd say we watch it.
Maybe. Also, I've been kind of on a Michael Bay kick lately. Like, I watched Armageddon a couple days ago.
Classic.
On Saturday.
Good choice.
Loved it. Love it. Love it.
You can't say you've been on a kick and just say one movie. You gotta go on.
And let's see, I want to watch Bad Boys 2 again. I love that movie. That's in my top 10.
I think it's still. Is it on Netflix?
I don't think so.
I could swear I saw it there. I
check.
remember once I looked and they didn't have the original one, but they had the second one. I was like, the fuck.
The first one I liked, but the second one is way better.
Oh, I have a question. What's with the domestication of Danny Trejo? He's voicing a lot of kids' movies nowadays. It's pretty domestic now. I remember he used to be the go-to Mexican badass. Now he's just like...
Well, you just don't judge a book by its cover. You know?
Yeah. I think he's just mellowing out with his old age, but...
He could be.
Still. I thought the Trejo's Tacos was one thing, but now this, voicing in kids' movies.
Like which ones specifically?
Storks, The Book of Life.
I could see him being in that one.
Yeah, the Book of Life is... Those who don't know, The Book of Life is a Mexican movie, essentially. Mexican themed.
Right.
And Storks, he voices a fat guy in Storks. Well, a fat stork.
Fat stork. Okay.
There's a lot of voicing in kids' movies.
That's really weird. Well, at least he's like expanding his horizons. At least.
Yeah, he's not
A lot
gonna
of
be.
actors do that.
Well, he's not gonna be locked in the.
All these like tough guy roles.
No, what was that phrase he used for certain actors, like for Christian Bale, how he's typecast? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he's not gonna be typecast anymore. Right. Well, it's pretty offsetting seeing the warm, fuzzy side of Danny Trejo. It's offsetting when all you've ever known him as is the tough guy.
Yeah.
And the Machete movies. How do you go to from Machete to kids movies?
That's a hell of a shift. I mean.
Yeah, well, he pulled it off. Right. Yeah, toast to him for that. Cheers.
Mine's empty.
Sucks to be you.
I can get another one. Shut up.
So can I.
Well, you brought your own, so. Although I did say you could have one of mine.
Yeah, well, I'll have one of yours after I finish mine off. Probably after a couple of cups of tea. By then I shouldn't need another Pepsi.
No, you shouldn't. I think you'd be fine.
Speaking of actors, do you have anything to contribute to this? You watch more movies than I do on a general basis.
Oh yeah, there's a new Transformers movie out that's coming out.
Oh, when you said out, I was like, what?
I think it's already out in like other countries. It's just not out in the U.S. yet.
That's weird.
Yeah.
They gotta censor things out, or
I don't know. It's Michael Bay, so you know stereotypes.
That's probably what
stereotypes. Yeah,
that's probably what
be a
brought
ton of them.
Well, I'm a little bit looking forward to it.
It's already they're already calling it like the worst of the franchise when it's been so highly anticipated over the past year or so.
Sure, I hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the rest of the Marvel movies to come out for them to unfold that. After Captain America's Civil War, you're like, wait, what's next?
Let's see. This year, Homecoming's coming out. Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Is that where Tony Stark and Aunt May get married?
No, they're not. I don't think they're getting married. Man can dream, though.
Does that mean that Tony Stark's gonna be the one to get shot driving to the library? I don't think he'll settle for that. No.
Let's see. At the end of the year, it's the next Thor movie, and then next year, Infinity War. I think the Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ooh.
Black Panther.
Go on.
Let me see here. That's as far as I know. Oh, and Captain Marvel, the female one. Just had to clarify.
We get the male one. What did you say, Shazam?
Yeah.
Didn't it used to be DC?
No, Shazam is DC.
No, like Captain Marvel. Didn't they used to be a DC character until Marvel pitched a fit about
Shazam
it?
and Captain Marvel are the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of DC, when does Justice League come out?
November of this year.
Thank God. No more pushbacks? When
No.
did they initially had the idea for the Justice League movie? When was the first thought of it?
What do you mean?
Like the very first notion of a live action Justice League movie.
It was like, I don't know, more than 10 years ago.
This is the longest movie being made.
Right?
Over 10 years?
Mhm.
I can't wait. I want to see it. When does Aquaman come out?
Next year.
Next year. So we're gonna have Justice League out
Mhm.
before Aquaman comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of doing what they did with the Avengers, where they did almost all
The solo films and then the team up.
Yeah. Then again,
It kind of depends on the story, though. Because
well,
there could be some scenes before Justice League, there could be some scenes after. You know what I mean?
then again, here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, more than likely, all of DC's heroes are more notable, more memorizable, because DC's been around longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if anything, a lot of Marvel's characters have been based off of DC characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of them are rip-offs. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I would say rip-offs. Some of them have their own.
Very
unique-
similar.
Yeah. And the Elastic
Like
Man.
Hawkeye and Green Arrow.
Green Arrow wins all the time. And the Elastic Man and Mr. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the video. They proved the Plastic Man wins. Alright, Plastic Man wins. He's stretchier than Mr. Fantastic. I'm not sure if that's something to brag about, but apparently he's more durable and he can stretch farther, which means he can. Let's see, if I'm right. I think the video I watched said that he could basically encapsulate a nuclear bomb, have it go off, and he'd have no damage.
And Reed Richards can't do that.
No.
Hmm.
Reed Richards can't take a knife.
Okay, no, Plastic Man wins.
Yeah. I might be wrong. Comic book buffs. Don't yell at me. I might be wrong. I'm just going off of memory of a video I watched over a year ago. So, if any comic buffs have anything to input on this, comment. Is that so hard for people to comment? Well, let's see. Another thing. I think a lot of doesn't DC have like one of them, like say they have one hero with a set of powers. Marvel makes and has multiple of them that have similar powers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Marvel doesn't really do the magic much, does it? It does science to explain the magic, whereas DC just does the magic with no science to explain it. Look at the recent Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They applied a lot of science to that to explain it.
Yeah.
Where every time I've seen magic in a DC comic or one of the little shows,
There's no explanation.
no, it's just magic.
Hmm.
And I think that's one of the few cases that anyone can actually get away with saying magic, no explanation, it's magic.
Because of reasons.
And I'm not complaining about it. They both have their benefits. I just wish they didn't rip each other off. What I would love though, hear me out, people. Live action Justice League versus Avengers. Okay, can we do that? I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to see that.
I mean, would it kill them to team up just once?
I don't see why not.
I want to see Batman kick Tony Stark's ass, and then watch Bruce Wayne kick Iron Man's ass. Let's see, what else I want to see? I want to see if Superman can actually lift Thor's hammer.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I would like to see that too.
I remember the comics he could.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if he can actually do it though.
Probably. I think he would.
Would he have a need for it?
No.
No. His hands are practically
So what's the
hammers on
point?
their own.
Right.
Well, just for the sake of shock and awe. You saw how they looked at Vision when he lifted Thor's hammer.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got an Infinity Stone, so
Yeah. I think Kryptonite would. Sorry, I rushed saying Kryptonite. Do you think that'd be an Infinity Stone?
no.
Oh, too much of it. It's like it's
I actually doubt it 100%. I don't think so.
be the DC version of an Infinity Stone, has the power to stop the Man of Steel.
I wouldn't necessarily call it an Infinity Stone.
I say an Infinity Stone is what charges the lanterns. That's like the little lantern charging for the lantern cores.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the closest thing they have to an Infinity Stone in DC.
Yeah, because there's different colors and different whatchamacallits. So, yeah. Because there's will, fear, anger,
compassion.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're right.
Greed. Yeah, so. I'm looking forward to the next Thor movie, too. In all honesty, I think Thor and Aquaman would probably be sitting back drinking the entire time everything
Probably.
was going on.
Should we help? No.
Do you really talk to fish?
No.
Although I am looking forward to Jason Momoa playing in his upcoming roles.
As Aquaman.
No, the other one.
Oh yeah, the Just Cause movie.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
But it's not going to be directed by Michael Bay. That's a shame, though.
You know how you can fix that, right?
Have the director drop out and then Michael Bay take his place.
Petition him.
That too.
Have Michael Blake, god damn it. I should be struck down now for butchering his name.
Can I do it?
When this is over.
Okay. Yay!
You know how
bash somebody's head in, oh boy.
You know how we get Michael Bay to want to direct it? Have him play Just Cause 2.
I don't think he'd have to play it. We just have to tell him, look, dude, this isn't in the game. You blow shit up.
Just show him gameplay then. He's got to see the explosions to be sold.
He doesn't need to see explosions. He knows what he's doing with explosions. I mean, come on.
No, he's got to see the explosions to know how to fully envision the game.
Just a bunch of big ass explosions. I'm sure he's thinking of that already.
I know Sci-Fi made Red Faction movies, but that didn't do any justice. Make a new Red Faction movie directed by Michael Bay, that'll do it justice.
You know, else he isn't directing is Bad Boys 3.
He isn't?
I don't know why. The director of the A-Team movie was supposed to direct it, but then he dropped out. So
who was the director of the A-Team movie?
Joe Carnahan.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that was good. Do you think he's gonna be the next Michael Bay? Give him the.
That's a stretch.
Hold on. Give him the opening sequence. The helicopter chase. That was a good explosion.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. The explosions on the cargo freighter. I think he has a good chance of taking up the mantle. If Michael Bay ever lets it go.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Michael Bay's sitting in his mansion, prying it from my cold, dead hands. And then it's just going to explode. You think that's how Michael Bay's going to die in his will? Or how he's want his body to go in his will? Put it in a building, blow it up.
Dying doing what he loves. I think it'd be very fitting.
That's how everyone should want to die.
I don't want to get blown up though.
I do. Well, I don't want to die blowing up. I want my body to get blown up after death. That's a lot better than cremation.
I ain't cleaning it up.
Open coffin event. We're here to pay us. Oh my god! So, we got anything else to talk about? We reached about our 30-40 minute mark.
30-40 minutes.
Oh, that's a good average length.
Yeah.
Anyways, is there anything else?
Oh, you wanted to mention Arizona.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. So yesterday I was made aware that.
Who's the beard man with the weather? Beard.
Thanks, this guy. The other day I was made aware of how hot it got in Arizona.
How hot is it?
How hot was it / still is? Okay. So apparently street signs in Arizona were melting The paint was melting off the signs. People were baking cookies on their car, cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My God, to be stuck in traffic would be to die. It'd be like being stuck in an incinerator, stuck in an oven. You were cooking to death in your cars.
I was gonna say, you lived in Arizona. What was the hottest that you ever?
123.
Was it about that when the signs were melting? Was that about what it was?
I don't know.
Probably.
I didn't actually
Maybe.
see what temperature was. All I know is it got so hot, signs were melting, people were baking and cooking on their cars.
You ever see a sign melt?
No.
So it was probably hotter than that.
Yeah. Well, then again, it's been over 10 years since I lived in Arizona.
Right.
It's been 12, almost 13 years since I lived in Arizona. So they may have changed the paint on the signs, but
Well, they might want to change them now.
well, they have to. I looked at the picture, the sign that was actually called Thomas Street, and I looked at it. It took me a couple minutes to notice the letters were starting to melt off the sign.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, in Arizona, look out when driving or walking under signs. Paint will drip on you.
Ooh. Yeah.
Hot
So,
paint in
be
your
safe,
scalp.
Arizona.
Oh God. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. You see a homeless guy on the side of the road, give him some water. Don't give him anything else though. They'll just buy alcohol and drugs.
No, they won't. Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
A lot of them do. So,
Yeah, I know.
be a good Samaritan. Get them some water
It's the
with
least we can
ice
do.
in it. Get
It's
them
the
ice
least we can
water.
do.
Yeah. Be a decent human being.
And for gosh sake, watch your language.
It's so hot in Arizona. Someone was driving down the road with grenades and they started going off like popcorn. Dangerous.
Damn.
Exploding popcorn. Back to you, this guy.
I'm not sure if I can top that.
Well, I think it's a good time to end it here then. We got everything we need to talk about.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you do the outro.
What an honor. So have we learned anything today?
It's hot as fuck in Arizona.
As long as we learned something.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
Oh, also learn. Eat your chicken when you get it.
Yes. Because it's chicken. I mean, come on. Don't let it sit there.
Fried chicken's good no matter what it is. Well, unless it's expired, then don't eat it.
Right. Good call. So, yeah, thanks for listening. If you like the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. If there's anything you want covered, let us know. We're the Beard Man and this guy. This is the LC Webcast. Signing off. See you next time.